Hi, I'm Johnny Hines. Thanks for checking in to the third Ones to Watch with Skype podcast. This month's headliners are HipPop double act Kalin and Myles. I'm also going to be catching up with some other Ones to Watch artists, but make sure you stick around for the end of the show because I'll be telling you how you can win some tasty Kalin and Myles merch. But right now, let's get things started with Love Robbery from Kalin and Myles' Chase Dreams EP.
I said I got my heart stolen from a robber with some high heels on. Yeah, there's nothing I could do, I couldn't stop her from leading me on. Yeah, it's a love robbery. Yeah, it's a love robbery. Let's go. It's a love robbery. Yeah. Okay, the sun was setting, it was picture perfect when I met her. She had me thinking her and I was gonna be together forever. Wait, hold up, you thought this on the first date? Man, I know, it's like she got me hooked right away. I couldn't see it coming like a sucker punch. Took my heart, then she's out, that's a hit and run. It's like I'm at the police department, broken hearted, trying to figure out how it all started. 5'2" with some attitude, it's all good, cause honestly, I think it's kinda cute. Last seen in a little black dress, watch out for those eyes, cause she's armed and dangerous. Like bow, get you with that one shot. Hands up, she said, give me everything you got. Initial dip like it never even happened. She could kill with those looks, fatal attraction. Yeah, I said I got my heart stolen from a robber with some high heels on. Yeah, there's nothing I could do, I couldn't stop her from leading me on. Yeah, it's a love robbery. It's a love robbery. It's a love robbery. Yeah. Okay, we got it 211 in progress. Suspect is beautiful, wanted for heart theft. My baby on the run. Hold up, why did I call her that? She did me so wrong and I still feel like I want her back. Okay, I'm getting it back, matter of fact, I'm gonna write it all down in a rap sheet. Thought she loved me, now she just a love thief. I let her in, my heart was always open. Now I'm sitting here wondering how she could've stole it like a stick up. Then she pulled the trigger, she a red lipstick and some heels kinda killer. I got love struck, hit me good too. Do she love me not, I never knew. But that's just how it goes when you fall for a heartbreaker whose heart has been broken before. Scared to open the door, won't let nobody in. Yeah, but will she ever learn to love again? I said I got my heart stolen from a robber with some high heels on. Yeah, there's nothing I could do, I couldn't stop her from leading me on. Yeah, it's a love robbery. It's a love robbery. It's a love robbery.
Welcome again to the Ones to Watch with Skype podcast, bringing you closer to the most exciting new music around. We just heard Love Robbery from Kalin and Myles, our headline act this month, who are ready to go live with me over Skype. They're currently on tour in the US, where they've been whipping audiences into a booty-shaking frenzy. Also, thanks for all the questions that you've been sending in. I'm going to try and get through as many as I possibly can. Okay, let's dial them in. Kalin and Myles, what's going on?
Yes, sir.
Yo,
thanks for having us.
Nice to hear from you both. Let's start by introducing yourselves and letting us know where you are right now.
Yo, what's up? My name's Kalin.
My name is Myles, and we are currently in Maryland right now on tour. We're sitting backstage at the beautiful Fillmore.
And how's the tour going so far?
The tour's going great. This is actually our longest tour that we've been a part of. This is our own headline tour, and it's about 48 to 50 cities. And so we just knocked down like the first 3-4 weeks, yeah. And so it's awesome. We love getting to travel and perform.
The tour schedule is pretty intense. When's the last time you had a day off?
The last time that we had a day off, I think, was like 3 or 4 days ago. And it was like a real day off for us because like we didn't have anything scheduled for that day but the beach. So we were just out there hanging out, getting some sun.
And that's a rarity these days, huh?
Oh, man. Well, you know, just while we're on tour. But we really love what's going on right now. So it doesn't really feel like, oh, man, here we go, going to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get to get up there and play music, you know, so we're, nothing really feels too crazy. But yeah, it is cool to slow down for a minute.
So let's dig a little bit deeper so the listeners can get to know you better. Let's go back to the beginning. Who or what inspired you to start making music?
So for me, growing up, I played basketball. Like my whole life, I wanted to do the whole hoop dreams thing. And it wasn't until about 4 years ago where I just developed an interest for music. And at the same time, Myles was one of my old homies back in the day, and he just invited me because he seen me post a cover online. And after that, I was like, all right, maybe I should try to go over there and work with him. And then after we like dropped a video, our first video together, it was just like a feeling that was super cool, seeing people support us.
Oh yeah, we made a little music video and got a cool local response. You know, it was our first song we made together, and we were like, whoa, we should make some more music.
Definitely beats a real job, that's for sure. That's not to say it's not hard work, but it's definitely not working for Factory Boys.
Right, yeah, we both have that.
You guys got any musicians in the family that inspired you to get into it?
Yeah, I think my dad played bass a little bit, but nothing like that I grew up around. I think we both always just grew up listening to music, you know what I'm saying, from the jump. Like, music was always just a big thing in our houses. True?
True.
Yeah, so...
It shows in the music as well, I think, because there's a lot of different genres that you've got in there. Hip-hop, R&B, electro, kind of all that stuff. What are the biggest musical influences for you, do you think?
I think for me, I love a lot of music that moves you, you know what I'm saying, like physically and mentally. I like the Bay Area has a lot of energy coming from like the hypey movement. So like E40, Keek the Sneak, and then the new guys like HBK Gang. You know, they got a lot of like positive, you know, turn up music. So I love all those guys.
Yeah, and I grew up on a lot of R&B music like New Edition, Usher, Michael Jackson, Chris Brown. So I think I have a little bit of sprinkles of the R&B side.
And then everything that's on the radio too. Like, we love listening to the radio as well, so...
Are you finding that now you're kind of stuck in this musical world, and particularly when you're on tour, it's such a kind of small environment to be functioning in? Are you finding that your influences are developing? Are you finding new music that you're into?
I think we had this guy's name is Ryan Beatty open up for us on tour. I think, and I listened to his music before, but I think I really started getting more into it as he was playing the songs, and, you know, I would hear him during the set. So I think that's kind of like one way that I would figure out some different music.
Can you guys remember the first album that you bought?
First album that I bought, I forget what it was called, but I'm pretty sure it was a Linkin Park album.
That's not a bad place to start.
I think the first album that I got was Chris Brown's Untitled in 2005. I got it for Christmas. Santa gave it to me.
Shout out to Santa one time.
So you guys are from the same town, right?
Right around there. We grew up like a couple cities away, and then I moved to his area, and that's how we became cool. And then when I moved away, I started posting covers. And then since we were old homies, you know, it wasn't nothing to just go back to where he was at and, you know, collabo.
You guys went to high school together or anything like that?
Nah, we never went to high school. I'm like 10 years older than Kalin is. Nah, he always makes fun of me. But yeah, he was like a couple cities down from I was. But we went to the same middle school, just not at the same time.
And your first EP is called K&M University. Was that ever a plan for you guys to go to university?
This is the second EP, but I never really had it in my plans. Yeah. I don't think I love school, you know, and I'm all about the education. I think it's important, but it didn't seem like something that would fit in with me.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but, you know, so we out here trying to make our own school, you know, just learn things in a different way, you know what I'm saying? So that's where that came from. It's
much easier to convince your parents that it's all right to not go into more education if you're on the road and you're selling records. Yeah, it definitely helps, but, you know, I think our parents have been supportive, you know, from the beginning. Maybe a little questionable, like, you sure you want to go after this? But, you know, once we show progress and everything, that in the passion, I think they're all for it. And if they come to a show and they're backstage and there's 3,000 screaming fans out the front, that probably helps. Oh man, it definitely helps, and you know they're into it. Every time we're home, you know we get to see them and they come out and rock with us at the show. So it's been good. And like you say, you're from the Bay Area. How's the music scene up there at the moment? It's cool.
Yeah, I would say definitely the younger generation.
Yeah, it's some new guys coming up, and it's a lot of different sounds. Like I said earlier, the HBK gang has, you know, a very, you know, diverse group in there. specifically I Am Sue, Pilo, Kaylani. Then you got G-Eazy that's coming up too. And yeah, a lot of younger guys as well that, you know, we've been keeping an eye on out there. It's just it's really fun. It's positive.
And a lot of different genres going on.
Oh yeah.
You guys have been called HipPop. Is that a tag that you like to hear?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's we came up with like a new name. It's like a pop West Coast with some R&B in it.
Because the hip side of it, like if you're talking like hip hop, that's like real rapping. And I think what we do is just a little bit different, maybe a little more pop. I don't know if I would consider myself like a real rapper, you know what I mean? But yeah, the hip hop could work. You know, it's like a urban pop.
All right. Well, I think it's time we heard some of your music. The next track we're going to play is Trampoline. So why don't you guys introduce it and tell us a bit about it?
Yo, what's up? It's
Kalin and Myles. Trampoline is a fun, you know, dancing song that we made with some guys out in LA, Jonas and Hookman. And this is just, you know, a fun one. We thought, you know, might be a cool way to put a spin on the word trampoline, use it as a verb. This is Trampoline.
You turn me on. I like what I see when you bounce that thing like a trampoline. Girl, it's your song. You know you a freak, so bounce it for me. Make it go trampoline. I met her in the function, she was getting low. Throw it back, drop it down, tell me when to go. Can you do what you doing, no reciprocal? Stretch it out, let me see you get physical. She got a work permit, get it. Give me what you got, let me work with it. Yikes, she been learning it, and you knew you gon' get another turn with it. Hey, bad one, and she good on the floor. I like the way she take it slow, and she can twerk, I don't doubt that. Nah, but let me see if you can bounce that. Where you at, girl?
Let me see if you can bounce that.
You turn me on. I like what I see. You know I do, girl. When you bounce that thing like a trampoline. Girl, it's your song. Bounce with a girl. You know you a freak, so bounce it for me. Make it go trampoline. Come on. Bounce, 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 like a trampoline. Trampoline with it. Bounce, 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 bounce. So bounce it for me. Make it go trampoline. Look, alright, stop. Green light, let's get it. Holding on to the wall when she dip it. I'ma put the key in the ignition. Come on, pedal to the floor, I see you at the finish. When she do it, she get it, and yeah, she got a lot. Started out at the bottom, and now she on the top. Speaker shaking the table, and we gon' let it rock. I got her patting me down in here like she the cops. Bad one, and she good on the floor. I like the way she take it slow. And she can twerk, I don't doubt that. But let me see if you can bounce that. Cloud, get it.
Let me see if you can bounce that.
You turn me on. I like what I see. I really do, girl. When you bounce that thing like a trampoline. Okay. Girl, it's your song. You know you a freak. I know. So bounce it for me. Make it go trampoline. Come on. Drop that thing like it's your birthday. Got a sweet tooth just for your cake. You got all these dudes so thirsty. Girl, don't be shy. Cloud, get it. Drop that thing like it's your birthday. Got a sweet tooth just for your cake. You keep all these dudes so thirsty. Baby girl, don't be shy.
Let me see if you can bounce that.
You turn me on. I like what I see. You know I do, girl. When you bounce that thing like a trampoline. Girl, it's your song. You know you a freak. So bounce it for me. Make it go trampoline. Yeah. Bounce, 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 like a trampoline. Trampoline with it. Bounce, 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 bounce. So bounce it for me. Make it go trampoline.
All right, well, that was Trampoline. And I'm still here with Kalin and Myles. Let's talk about the trampoline video a little bit because that looked like that was a pretty good activity. You guys should be, if the music doesn't work out, maybe you should just get into professional trampolining.
Man, you know, we have a lot of fun with that too. He actually used to work at a trampoline park back in the day. And Yeah, Trampoline. We had a lot of fun in the videos. We got 2 of them out now. First one is kind of like a little bit more where we're coming from, and as far as energy goes and everything, just having fun, and the second one is just a little different step there, different angle to hit it at, but we really like both of them and the way they turned out.
So was doing the extra video, Kalin, you took a bit of a shine to one of the dancers in the first video, and then there's a new dance troupe for the second video. Does that mean that True Love doesn't run smooth and you had to get another 4 in?
No, I mean, we had fun with both of the videos. Shout out to all the dancers in both of them. They really did great. They're probably the MVP because they were needed in more shots than us. So shout out to them because there were some troopers for hanging in there.
No one got hurt in the making of that video?
Yeah, actually one of the girls we had to take to the hospital because, no, I'm just playing.
Let's get into the musical side of things a little bit more. I'm sure a lot of people are interested in how you write your songs. How does it all come about? Does one of you write the lyrics and one of you write the beats, or is it more collaborative than that?
Yeah, so, we're both, starting to get into, like, writing with each other now. But usually, like, I'll make the beat and I'll be inspired by the beat or, feel like I could apply a certain situation in my real life to this, however it moves. And he's got some crazy melodies that he'll come up with, so we'll make the beat and I'll put it down and he'll just go in and kind of like say some things that aren't real words, and then we'll put words to it, right? But like what he comes up with is strong, so we usually vibe off of that and it's all fun.
Are you writing much on the road, or is it just too intense, all the shows and all the press that you're having to do at the moment?
Yeah, I think the press and just the pack schedule definitely is in full effect. We started a song actually, and then we're just trying to finish that up, trying to find it's all in the timing. We have to find the right time to get to ourselves and really focus and dial in.
Do you think that maybe the tour will be inspirational when you kind of finished it? You get to write about the experience that you've had rather than doing it while you're on the road? Oh,
yeah, definitely. I think coming off of this run, it's just going to be a different feeling when we get back home. And, a lot of experiences happening along the way. I think, just like growing as entertainers and, friends together, we're both kind of going through a lot of different things right now, and just want to come out as strong as we can at the end.
And there's a lot of club vibes in your music. Is that something you get to do? I guess while you're on the road, not really. You just get back on the van and away you go.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm only 20, so I can't really be in the clubs, even though I still am. But yeah, actually, a couple of our songs have played in the clubs. And I mean, people clear the dance floor, but it's cool, one day.
That did happen one time a while back. It was like 2011. Yeah, he's more of a social guy, so he'll be out there like, making connections and stuff, and in that party vibe. And I like to just go home and go to bed.
That's not what people want to hear, man. They want to hear that you're out until 6 o'clock in the morning, just about making it back on the bus.
Yeah, like we talked about earlier, it is pretty busy out here, so we're definitely trying to find sleep when we can, and staying caught up with everything. So we're more focused right now.
Let's start talking about some of your music videos, because they're all pretty crazy. They look good fun to make. And the video for Chase Dreams, a lot of it's around a pedestrian crossing. Is that any sort of Beatles reference in there?
Oh man, big shout out to the Beatles, got a lot of respect for them. But that's the street that, we started making music on. That was where my house was at that he came over to. So is, more of a shout out to, our city, Dublin, or my city, where we both were at. And, that's kind of like why we were in the street.
Are you guys into the Beatles? You listen to them?
Not too much. I mean, I definitely heard like a couple classics, but, it's not something that I could like really get too into, but a lot of respect for them, and we definitely know there's some legends.
And Chase Dreams, do you want to be as big as the Beatles?
I mean, I think we definitely got to have that mindset, just to want to be, the best that we can be, and get to spread that message about chasing dreams.
Well, with that message, that's funny that you say that. I was going to ask you, but is being positive and putting that message out there important to you guys?
Yeah, it's really important. The cool thing is it's not something that we put on. It's something that we are, like, we are a positive. We live by that. I think, just being positive, staying humble can definitely go a long ways. I think seeing, some other artists in the industry, act the way they act, I kind of just take notes and just be like, okay, don't want to act that way. But I don't know, just staying humble, being positive is cool.
And then personally, like just between our situation, like I think we were at a completely different outlook when we started. And as soon as, we kind of, my dad kind of like flipped me around because I was acting a little different, in the beginning. And, he kind of was telling me like, hey man, you gotta chill out a little bit. And, just, from being positive, we've seen a lot of really great things happen, and, we just want to be able to share that.
That's a good message to bring. What's the biggest challenge that you've had on this journey so far? That, you said that your dad had to pull you back a little bit. Has there been things that you've gone, wow, that's been tough, but we've got through it?
Yeah, I think just before, like right when we were getting started, and just in a different mindset, and, thinking certain things are okay when they're not, kind of putting me in check there. But I think so far, we've been doing pretty good, and, staying out of trouble and just taking it one step at a time, slow and steady, I think is a game. But at the same time, we just want to come with it.
Well, it's working. The fans are loving it and the crowds are going crazy every night, so it's good to see. Well, you guys recently had a Skype group chat with 300 of your fans. How was that?
Man, it was a freaking party in there. Like, everybody in there was turned up. Man, there was a hashtag Harry from Skype, which was amazing. Shout out to Harry one time. And, it was some good questions in there, too. Okay, well, this thing was so popular, there were many, many questions that went unanswered, so I've picked out a handful, and we're going to ask you them now. Is that cool? Yeah. All right. Well, this first question is from Leah, who wants to know, when you went to Disneyland, what was your favorite ride, and did you get to meet any of the princesses? That was my first time there, so I had a lot of fun just getting to be there, getting to see the castle and everything. Like, that was like, first Disney experience. So they were telling me that this ride, Space Mountain, is like the one, and we were going to save that one for last. And as soon as we got over there, after all the other rides, it was actually shut down. So we didn't get to ride it, but yeah, so we got to do Thunder Mountain, and the little Buzz Lightyear game where you like shoot the little stuff like when you're riding around, which was awesome, and fireworks were great. Right, let's get another question. This is from Kayla, and she would like to know, I think she's got an agenda. Would you consider dating one of your fans?
This is definitely a conversation that me and Myles have all the time. I think it depends, in all honesty. Obviously, she has love for us because she's at the shows or she's, a fan of the music. But I think, my answer is just it depends. Yeah, is where the intentions are at. You know what I'm saying? Definitely looking for, whoever we date, just someone that's genuine. So with the wisdom of Justin Bieber, never say never, huh? That's right. Chase dreams. All right. This is a question from Anisha Mayer. She wants to know, what's the most awkward thing that happened with a fan? Maybe that's relevant to the last question as well. Who knows? There was this one time we were in Las Vegas at the meet and greet, and this girl asked if I could kiss her on the cheek. And I was like, oh, yeah, that was cool. We do some of those. And like, I, leaned in to give her a kiss. And then, like, as soon as they took the picture, she just turned her head and kissed me right on the lips. And then we were just like, what the... And, like, before I could even move or anything. So that was a pretty intense moment. Did you like it? It was cool. But, yeah, it was intense. All right, this is a question from Victoria in Illinois. She wants to know, what is your advice for someone who wants to get into the music industry, and how do you guys stay so positive? Ooh, that's a great question. It's a very great question. Advice to somebody who wants to get into the music industry is, I would say, make sure you have some good people around you. People that you trust, because there's a lot of crooked things happening out there. Just being real. Stuff that we've seen. So just being honest. So just make sure that you got some good people around you that you trust. And our biggest thing that we always say is, to be positive and be patient, because like nothing happened overnight for us. And it's just the patience with it, and just, the passion that we have behind it is just, definitely helped us get through that. So be patient. And, how do we always keep it so positive? Man, that, like we say, going back to it, that's just, is a new life we find.
almost like through the journey and being positive and some doors open up that way. And that's just like the main thing that kind of keeps us going, and just seeing some great things happen and just getting to experience a different side of life.
Okay, and the last question for this section, this is a question from Yisli. How many selfies do you take a day?
How many would you say?
I think it's in the moment. If I'm feeling my outfit, there could be anywhere from like 7 to 24. So it gets pretty live.
I might take like 2 or 3 a week, maybe 2.
Are you guys rocking a selfie stick yet?
Nah, I'm not about that live. I think my arms are long enough as it is.
So you guys are on a huge tour at the moment. It's your headline tour. How's life on the road?
Oh man, life on the road is good. Getting to travel, see all these different cities. Sometimes we wish we had a little bit more time to explore, but just getting out here is such a cool opportunity. And then we're always on Twitter, talking to the people who follow us, and it just means that much more when we get to see them in person and give them some big old hugs.
Does it ever get boring on tour?
Nah, I think for the most part, like just being in a different environment every single day is like, that's the excitement in itself. So for the most part, the days are pretty packed. You know what I'm saying? So we don't really have too much time to just like get bored. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
super busy.
And the shows are selling so well. I imagine it's pretty easy to get hyped up for the show when they're so crazy out the front.
Oh man, we get so hyped show days because like our fans are beautiful. Like they'll just wait, and all queued up. It's cool to see how much love they have for us because our love for them is the same amount right back, probably even more.
Yeah, we might love them a little bit more.
Yeah, we love them probably a little too much, but.
And it seems that it's pretty girl-heavy, your audience. There's a lot of girls in that audience each night.
We're thankful.
Yeah, so it's a great guy-to-girl ratio if you are a guy in the crowd. So, but yeah, we love them all.
Does that make you turn it up even more? Do you think it's just one massive opportunity to show off to girls?
I mean, they're pretty impressive with their energy and how much they get into it. Like they'll be jumping and like really getting into the music too. So it's been good. But yeah, I think we try to put our grown man on and get a little sexy sometimes.
Put your grown man on. I love that. So I've heard about something called Cam Fam. What's all that about?
Like it's a group of people that are just like really understanding that positive message we were talking about, and support each other as a family. Like we're all in this together. You know what I mean? It's not just our journey. It's all of ours. When
you got so much support out there, it must be a bit frustrating when you just have to get straight on the bus and kind of get on the road again. It must be nice to be able to do things like the group Skype calls.
Yeah. For sure. Sometimes it's a little heartbreaking, not getting to say what's up to everybody, but sometimes there, are safety hazards where we have to be in the bus because of, maybe where the bus is parked, or it's just a lot of things that go into it than the normal eye can see. But yeah, we try to say what's up to as many people as we can along the way.
What towns are you most looking forward to playing?
What town? I was looking forward to like Fort Lauderdale and Orlando, because last time they were really, really, really hype.
Yeah, they turned it up.
What's the funnest thing for you guys, apart from the show, for being on tour?
All the different food.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. You get to like get some real great food, and I think just being out here with all the homies. Yeah, we got a really strong team that's been rocking and just really been getting after it. And I think just being out here with them, there's always some little things, some little stories that are going on here with whatever happens, and it's just fun to be a part of.
And I've seen the Vine account. It looks like you guys get pretty wild as well outside of the show.
The Vine account.
Yeah, we like to have fun on there and just kind of like just try to get creative.
All right, let's go back to some of the questions that we didn't get to answer in the group Skype call. The first question is from Hannah, who's in the US. Doesn't say where. First question from Hannah. She wants to know, what is the strangest gift that a fan has ever given you guys?
I don't know about like the strangest. Like it doesn't ever really get pretty weird.
No, I mean I got some underwear, but that was like strangely cool.
Yeah, so I guess
was that for you or from somebody?
It was for me.
That's right. It was clean and it was for you, rather than the absolute opposite of both those things.
Yeah, it was definitely packaged. Some boxer briefs, just comfortable to fit my size,
There's so many things I want to say on that subject now, so I'm just going to move on.
Bro.
This is a question from Freya, who's in Austin, Texas, who would like to know if I asked you all to cook for me, what would you make?
The only thing I know how to make is like breakfast. So, I mean, if you like Fruit Loops, Cheerios, whatever you need, I got you.
Man, I could make some bean burritos. That's probably where I would be at. Some bean and cheese burritos.
All right, Freya, well, I hope you like bean burritos or breakfast cereal. Sounds delicious. This is a question from Tandra, who's in the US, who would like to know, what advice would you guys give to your fans who are trying to chase their dreams but they're too scared to pursue it?
So, our biggest advice to somebody that, wants to chase their dreams, like we said earlier, we talk about being positive and being patient. That's like the main thing, like that we found, right? This really helped us like kind of get after it. And honestly, I think this life is a lot shorter than we think it is. You know what I'm saying? To just be tripping over little things, here and there, or, even being discouraged. You know what I mean? Like, if you got a passion for something, like, get it. Like, go get what you love, because if you don't, you might have to settle for something that you don't. And that's just going to be a long, long life to live right there. So, I mean, all that other stuff that you might have to settle for is always going to be there. But this moment right now of being young and trying to get it is not. So go get what you love.
It's good advice, Tandra. Listen to that. Well, here's an easy question for Batota. What's the meaning of life?
I think something that I've been trying to figure out personally is just finding my own happiness. You know what I mean? Like, in myself before anything else, and not trying to like rely on somebody or something to make me happy, because that might not always be there. You know what I'm saying? So I think just finding it in yourself first.
Again, good advice for Batoa there, who's trying to cheat and not have to find it themselves. So Kalin and Myles have got their own advice, so listen to that, man. Okay, well, outside of the Fillmore right now, there's a whole line of fans already, and so we took that opportunity to let them ask you some questions on a Skype video message, so here they go.
All right. Oh, this is awesome.
Hi, my name's Allie.
I'm Frankie. I'm Khadijah.
And we just wanted to ask you...
what is your favorite venue that you've done on the East Coast so far?
That's a good question. Good question, guys. Thank you for that. Favorite venue that we played on the East Coast so far, I would say mine was in Charleston. We played at this venue called the Music Farm. And the setup, it was like older, and I don't know, it just had a nice little swing to it in there, and like the sound system was perfect for, what that energy we're trying to bring.
Yeah, I liked Orlando. They had a really comfortable stage where me and Myles could just bounce like a trampoline around.
Yeah, that's right.
That one was really cool.
Good question, guys. Thank you.
Good question, ladies.
Hey, I'm Monica.
I'm Michaela.
And we left at 4 o'clock this morning to come see you. What was the last song that played on your phone? Thank you.
Ooh, awesome. Hey, what's up, Monica and Michaela? Great question. Thank you guys for the early start to this turn up today. Last song that played on your phone.
Chris Brown and Tyga, Remember Me. Ooh, what about you?
Last song played on my phone. Oh, there it is. The Birds Are Chirping. A song that my brother showed me. The Birds Are Chirping. Birds with a Z. Great question. Thank you, guys.
Sounds like a classic.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's great.
Let's talk about what happens when you guys finish the tour. What's the plans for new music in the future?
I think definitely just working on new music. Like we talked about earlier, we might, write about some experiences that happened on tour, during tour, just some new events that occurred. And definitely trying to get back on the road as well.
Yeah.
I think being on tour is like a second home, so definitely want to get back out there.
And we've put out EPs up until now, so we would love to try to put together an album if we could. But yeah, like you said, just making music for the most part, and trying to get out some kind of project.
And is that going to be all new music for the record, for the full-length album?
Yeah, all new music. It feels like it's been a long time, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, since the dedication EP drop, we want to keep this new music coming, because we got some stuff that we're really excited about.
Yeah.
So with new records, always comes new videos. You guys look like you have a good time making them. Is TV or film work something you'd like to do in the future?
I think personally, I would love to get on some TV. I think being little, just watching TV all the time, having my eyes glued to the television, and then shows that I'm into now, it's just cool to have like a whole different persona and like a whole different character that you're playing. I don't know, I think it'd be cool.
Oh yeah, definitely. I did like a little play back in the day. It was probably like in 4th grade. It was a Christmas play, and my character was Elvis. And so I came out there, you know, with this little costume that my mom made, and yeah, I had a great time doing that. So yeah, I think if, you know, the opportunity presents itself, would love to jump into some of that.
I love that the thing you talk about isn't the high budget music videos you're doing, it's when you performed as Elfish at school.
Yeah, no, that was a great time. You know, it's just had to throw it back right there.
Nice.
But the music videos are fun. We love being a part of those.
Is the music written towards that kind of video as well? I mean, everything seems like a party on those videos.
Yeah, like, you know, we like to just have fun, and, you know, a couple times in there, the earlier videos, we would put some storylines in there, like with Love Robbery, might be a little bit more serious, but Be Mine, well, you know, some humor in there, but yeah, we love jumping around Trampoline.
Well, listen, Kalin and Myles, it's been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you both. Thanks a lot for spending time with myself and your fans. Good luck for the rest of the tour. We'll see you around.
Thank you.
Thanks, Johnny.
Have a great show, guys. Well, we're getting pretty close to the end of the show now, but before I go, I'm going to tell you how you can enter our competition. This month, we've got some great Kalin and Myles merchandise up for grabs, and it's really easy to enter. Just send a Skype message to CloserWithSkype and include the words podcast giveaway. This month, I got a chance to speak to some of our other ones to watch acts and put some questions to them, so check it out. First up is Alex from Harriet. Hey, Alex. So in interviews that you've done in the past, you've name-checked a number of classic 70s singer-songwriters as influences, such as Paul Simon, Randy Newman, early Bruce Springsteen. What are the musical influences of yours that we wouldn't expect?
Well, I guess that would depend on what you expect me to listen to. You know, if you expect people to listen to only things that sound like what the music they make sounds like, then most of what I listen to is probably unexpected, because I listen to a lot of pop music, I listen to a lot of hip-hop, I listen to, you know, I mean, I grew up playing jazz and listening to weird avant-garde classical music and minimalist music, and I mean, maybe the most unexpected thing you could get me to talk about would be like pop country music, because most of my friends hate it, but most of my friends hate a lot of music, and I sort of don't hate any. You know, I compartmentalize a lot, so there's really like nothing that I can't find my way into.
So you toured the world with your previous 2 bands, and now you're finally getting the chance to hit the road with Harriet. What's the first thing on tour that you're most looking forward to?
Well, we haven't gotten this first big tour yet, so I mean, once we get it, I'm sure we'll be the most excited. Right now, we're going to play a couple shows in Portland at their Spring Fling, which is really exciting, and we're going to book a tour ourselves up the coast. And we're playing a party the day before Coachella out in Palm Springs at La Quinta. And yeah, I mean, playing live is the best. It's sort of like especially when it took you 2 years to record a record, it's a big release.
So you recorded the latest Harriet EP in the now late Hangar Studios in Sacramento. How do you think the change in location affected the record, and did you get to play any secret Sacktown club gigs while you were there?
I mean, the main thing was that it was freezing. It was the middle of winter. There was no heat in the building because they had to turn it off because it had almost burned down the building. It had started a fire or something, the heaters. So we were using these portable space heaters right next to us, and in between takes we would have to turn them on to like de-thaw our fingers so that we could keep playing. You know, and I think in a lot of ways it's important to have something to fight against, even though it was painful. You don't want to make it too easy on yourselves. In terms of things in the town, we honestly hardly ever left the building. I think our drummer left twice. I left more than that, but yeah, we didn't do a lot in Sacramento.
So to raise the budget for this record, you ended up going on to Kickstarter, and you got double what you set out to raise. What did you learn from the crowdfunding experience?
So, I mean, crowdfunding was amazing for us because we did make double our goal, but a lot of what we learned was that things take longer than you think they're going to. I think we told everybody the record was going to be done 2 years ago. And, we had to do a lot of convincing to people who kept doubting that we were actually even recording. But I think it was also a very important thing for us, because I think that time allowed us to sort of find our sound and find ourselves. And I think we needed that time.
Well, we've got time to squeeze in some more music from another one of this month's Ones to Watch artists. From Royal Blood, this is Little Monster. And let's talk to another one of our Ones to Watch acts. This time it's Carly Uchis. Hey Carly, so your EP Por Vida's just been released. How does it feel to finally have it out there?
I feel blessed to be able to share this body of work with everyone. I worked really hard on it. And I'm relieved to finally have it out and get ready to start working on everything, all the new stuff and the videos and stuff. Conceptually, I love videos. I love writing treatments and bringing the whole vision to life, so I'm really excited to start working on all of that, or start putting all that out.
There's such a strong 60s soul influence in your music. What's your shortlist of must-listen-to songs from that era?
I love all Astrid Gilberto. I love Jeanette. Yeah, I really love, I love a lot of April March, stuff like that. That's like my favorite female artist at that time.
If you enjoyed listening to the podcast, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe so you're always the first to hear about any new shows. I'm going to leave you now with a taste of next month's headline act, the one and only Kodaline. So don't miss it. This song's called Ready, and it's off their new album coming up for air. Enjoy.
You tell me that you're ready, but you just don't know. My eyes are getting heavy and it's starting to show. Never seen it coming, never seen a thing. Maybe I get through whatever's coming on me. 'Cause I've been so unlucky, I don't know what to say. Running out of money, I've been wasting away. I've never seen it coming, never seen a thing. Maybe I get through whatever's coming on me. I'm ready for it. I'm ready.